Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have two really big news and kind of announcements coming out of the Valorant world. One, we're going to be talking about a new skin line that has been leaked today, and then also at the end of this video we're going to be running through the patch 1.08 notes. It is kind of a shorter, smaller patch with shorter patch notes, but we will be covering both of these topics in this video today, so if you're interested in both of those, make sure you stick around to the very end. With that being said, here we go, getting into the first piece of that, which is going to be the new Smite skin collection that has been leaked today. Here is the Smite knife. Just like the Eagle collection, this is just a reskinning of the original skins. And again, in my opinion, these reskins, they're cool, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with having some cheaper, simpler skins put out every once in a while, especially when Riot is spending so much time and resources and money and energy and everything on these really insane skins that we've been getting. But I just think the prices are too high. I believe this skin line will also be releasing at the $71 price tag for the entire bundle. And in my opinion, that's just too much for skins that do look pretty cool. But there's not a lot of changes, there's not special VFX, there's not a whole lot of anything extra being added to them. They're really just the original skins with new colorations. And even though I do think these are cool colors, I think this is cool, like this is a cool design and stuff. I mean, it really just took the time of someone to like just slap a new skin on these guns. Again, it's not as much time, effort, working. It's definitely not as cool as some of the other skins that have been added to the game. Here is the 5 skins together. These are really cool. We have the lightning and flashes and everything everywhere. And I do think it's cool. I think it's going to be a nice skin line. Obviously, here we can see it in game as well. But again, this is another one that I'm just not going to be purchasing. I can't really justify the price tag in my mind right now. And these skins are going to be cool. If I see them on the ground, I'm definitely going to be picking up. I'm definitely going to be using them. And I'm sure there's going to be some people that are really hyped up and excited about them. I do think they are really clean with nice art style and everything. But again, for $71, I just don't think it makes sense for 5 skins that are basically the skins that we already have in the game. But yeah, that's it for that. That is the new Smite skin collection again that it was leaked today. We're not sure on the exact release date. There's going to be a new skin line coming out tomorrow when the Spline skin line gets removed from the store. I'm assuming it's going to be the Ego skin line popping in there, but it could be the Smite skin line as well. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Maybe the Smite skin line will be coming out in a couple of weeks. With that being said, then we have the Valorant patch 1.08 notes. It is not the biggest patch in the world. As you can see, we have one champion update, one gun update, and some map rotation changes. We can go through all that. So Raze is getting the changes as the agent. Her blast pack is getting changed. The initial damage is being reduced to 15 with a 0.2 meter inner radius, falling off to 5 minimum damage. Once the satchel lands, it arms after half a second, increasing its max damage up to 50. So it does need to actually sit there for a second before it can do that max of 50 damage. Otherwise, it's only going to be doing 15 and perhaps even less. And then shooting the blast pack causes it to detonate, dealing its current damage amount. And then the satchel no longer does damage to allies. So these are not straight nerfs. I mean, it is pretty big nerfs to the damage, and you have to like let it set for half a second before it can do the max damage. But the satchel no longer doing damage to allies is pretty big. It wouldn't ever do a ton of damage to your allies, but it would do kind of annoying chip damage to them when you're trying to like blast pack in and make a play, especially when your team's like telling you to enter and stuff, but also just kind of surrounding you. I know that's specifically more of a problem in like lower elos and stuff, but that'll be a nice little thing that you won't have to kill your own team to be able to jump into fights and around corners and onto sites and stuff. But yeah, your satchel isn't just going to be able, you're not just going to be able to throw it out and just chip 50 damage off people anymore around corners and stuff. You're actually going to have to wait a second. So they're going to have some time to run away and stuff. I mean, but for the most part, if you wait half a second, you should still be able to kill them. But obviously now they have the opportunity to shoot it and everything too. So yeah, it's obviously a little bit of nerfs to Raze, but a lot of people think she's really annoying to play against, and she has really high presence and everything. So I'm not too surprised there. As far as the Guardian, we have some buffs coming in. The price is being reduced again. The improved rate of fire and the improved weapon recovery from 3 bullets is being decreased a little bit as well. They say they don't want the Guardian to compete directly with the Phantom or Vandal, so they're not trying to make it super good, super overpowered. But they just want it to have a place, because right now no one really has a time where they buy the Guardian too often. And they don't want it to be too terrible from close range, so they're improving the weapon recovery and the rate of fire and everything. And obviously reducing the price is going to make it more viable in more situations. Here is a big change that I'm really excited for. Map rotation changes. Matchmaking queue for all modes has been updated to measure all of your recently played maps throughout all modes. So that for any given queue, you have a better chance of playing on a map you haven't played on recently, and you're much more less likely to play on the same map several games in a row. That's a huge thing. I don't know for you guys, but I know I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and I've definitely experienced that for some reason the game likes putting you on the same map 2, 3, 4 times in a row, and it seems like each night you're playing like the same 1 or 2 maps instead of getting an even balance of 4 maps all on the same night. I get there's only 4 maps, and even if it's completely random, you're still going to have a ton of overlap just because there's so few maps. But it seems like their algorithm has been a little wonky, so I'm glad they're cleaning some things up, and I think that'll make it more fun. Nobody wants to play the same map 3 times in a row when there's 3 other maps in the game. Then there's some quality of life changes to observing and some bug fixes and everything. But yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about the patch 1.08 notes, or what do you think about the Smite skins? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Definitely subscribe to update on the latest content. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.